Silver dealer says, here's how many ounces you need to stack, then stop. I have a local dealer that I visit here in my town, and he likes his silver stackers to have a plan. And I like that because you have a beginning and an end. He doesn't look at silver stacking as this endless endeavor. And I think it's smart on his end that he advocates for this, because if his customers feel overwhelmed, then they get burnt out and they stop coming back and buying his product. So it makes sense to me. If you're interested in this topic, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get right into this. So this is what he was telling me today. He's looking at this. This is the real estate to gold ratio. And I know this is starting on gold, but we're going to get it. We're going to swap it into silver. So if we look at this, this shows that presently the most recent data point they have right there, that's January 6th, it looks like, 218 ounces of gold to buy a home. And they're looking at a medium home, the price as about $570,000. So that's 218 ounces of gold. And if you swap that to silver, that's an enormous amount of silver. If you're trying to do one tangible asset, silver, going into real estate, another tangible asset. But we're not going to look at it that way. And this is not what my silver dealer was telling me. He was saying to look at what you would need for a down payment on a home. And more specifically, not what is considered the median, because $570,000 is not what you would have to pay everywhere. So I did a quick search on Google, and I could see that in a major city like New York City, right? Big housing bubble, just like San Francisco. In New York City, if you go outside of New York City about an hour and a half, you can get an average home price of about $450,000. So let's take that, and we're going to put this into silver. Let's take $450,000, and we're going to look at it. We're going to look for the down payment you would need if you're going to swap that silver into a down payment. This is what he was telling me, and it really makes a lot of sense. Here's $450,000 right there, and let's do 15%. And we could see that turns into, we're looking at $67,500 for a down payment, right? And even that price is high, because many of us as silver stackers, we'd be comfortable going to purchasing a home or land in a rural area, right? We're looking at a tangible asset. We're not looking to be in a comfortable suburb. So let's say this, but this is very conservative. $67,500 is what we would need. So let's put that into silver. Let's go by month or week. So we'll divide it. Let's look at like a 10-year plan. Let's go about 120 months. Let's divide it by 120 months, because that's 10 years. We get 562. Let's divide that into weeks. We get 140. Let's divide that now into silver, which is about $30 an ounce. Let's go $30 an ounce. So we get about 4.5 ounces of silver a week, right? This is what the conversation I was having with this dealer today. And that makes a lot of sense, right? 4.5 ounces. So if we could, as silver stackers, if we could accumulate 4.5 ounces a week for 10 years, absolutely within reach, right? Could be a little tight, could stretch it out. You could stretch this out for an extra two or 3 years, if that's too much to accumulate in a week. But many of us are doing this. Many of us are already picking up 2-3 ounces a week. So when you have this mindset, when you have this plan, I could accumulate about 4 ounces, 4 or 5 ounces, and just keep doing that over a nice stretch of time. Be persistent. It's a long game. Stacking silver is a long game. That math really works out, because then at the end of the day, after 10 years, and you and I know, you blink your eyes, 10 years flies by. So that's a down payment on a home. And this was a conservative amount, a home that's $450,000. So it's not just keeping silver in one spot. It's not just putting everything into one tangible asset. I really like this idea of this plan. And I respect this silver dealer that I visit here in my town, because he's been in this game for a long time, and I like the way he steps out of the box, and he doesn't just try to get people to just come in and buy silver, just because there's a fear that the economy is going to crash. That's one reason people buy silver. I don't buy silver for that. That's not why I buy silver. I see this as a great savings account, and I see it as a very smart way to have my wealth in my hands. So think about this plan. I think it's really smart. I like it a lot. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.